Getting breaking news. Something's in the building. I think that's it. What plane are you from? I guess that's it.
Welcome, everyone. This is Turkey Talks, episode 3, and today we're going to be having Coach Scott and Carlo Biancarelli on the podcast today. So with that being said, we're going to get back into our next segment, and that'll be having an interview with Coach Scott. Let's get straight to it. Welcome, everyone, on this segment of Turkey Talks today. We're going to have head coach Scott in the building. We're going to be interviewing him with some questions, and we have Coach Bob to my side, obviously, as my co-host. And with that being said, let's get started with the questions. Scott, within recent histories, what is your favorite moment or memory from the past 5 years while coaching at Valley View?
My favorite memory was winning the district title last year. Coming in as a new coach, we were 10-3 the year before and lost in the district title game. And then 2 years ago, we ended up being 11-2 and we won the district title. And it was just nice to get to that level, And I think our team coming back this year has the opportunity to probably do that if they do what they're supposed to. So I'm really looking forward to it,
Great answer, Scott. Number 2, this is going to be a little bit of a funny one here. When working your job at Lackawanna Trail, what is your favorite physical education segment to teach and why?
That's a good question. My favorite game to play is it's called Survivor, so it's like a dodgeball game, and kids like that because they get to hit each other with the ball, and it's quite interesting. So we let them run around and get a little bit physical. So it's kind of my favorite game.
Of course. And question number 3 to round off with a great question here. In your opinion, who's the funniest coach or player on the team and why?
Funniest coach or player? Okay. Well, everybody says Coach Reese is funny, and he is quite interesting with his comments and his temper. And, I kind of like to push his buttons a little bit and get him going. I like to get the kids to get them fired up. So I'd have to say Coach Reese is the funniest when we can get him aggravated. And as far as players go, well, that's an interesting thing. But this upcoming season, it should be interesting to see maybe how Eddie acts with Coach Rodeo and Coach Reese. And, in the past, there's been some characters here that we've had around. Some of the things that they would do were interesting and part of the program. You never know what you're getting. We also have Chase Walensky on this team. He's an interesting character.
Real jokester there.
He's a jokester. You never know what you're getting with Chase. One day he may be here. He may take a month off. You don't know what you're getting. And another character is Wrubel. He's going to be our assistant coach here probably for the next 30, 40 years.
Coach Wrubel's an amazing guy. He's hilarious. He's a great character. Love the guy. Love the guy to death.
He is interesting. I will say there's another person on this podcast today, Carlo Biancarelli. He's an interesting character. He's not a true Italian. I don't know. He doesn't act Italian. But what he is, what he is. All right.
I got a question for you. What got you into coaching?
What got me into coaching? Well, my whole family did it. My dad was a coach. My mom was actually a coach and a cheerleading advisor, and my brother was a coach. And all I liked was sports. That was my thing, so I stuck with it. I've been around a lot of different places. I coached at Bishop O'Hara. I coached at Lackawanna Trail. I coached at Lakeland. I went to Valley View, back to Lakeland, and now Valley View again. So I've been around, and I enjoy it, like I said. And I do think, and I'm not just saying this because it's on the podcast, this year I think could be probably the most talented group we'll have. We have everybody coming back. If the attitude is right, we'll be great. Yes.
You've got a lot of guys returning this year, so it should be very fun to see with all the returning talent. You got 9 or 10 guys on each side of the ball coming back, so we'll see what we do with that. Let's see how we can put the team together, and I'm sure we'll have a great year overall.
Is the turkey going to step up this year?
The turkey is hopefully going to step up this year.
He's finally going to gobble.
The turkey has to gobble. Luke Evans here. I have to step into my place this year, going into my senior year. So hopefully I could do some great things this year, and hopefully just as a team we could go back to our district title. With that being said, this has been Coach Scott. This has been Coach Bob, and we are on to our next segment of Wrubel's Food Review.
Today on Wrubel's Food Reviews, we are reviewing wings, and I don't quite know where they are, so let's try to find them, please. Oh, I think I found them. We got an alien bringing it to me. Nice. Thank you very much. So we're having Daryl's wings. Thank you to Alien for bringing them to me. Let's rip this open. Can you take this? No, I can take that. All right. I don't know what kind of sauce they are, but let's hope it's good. And do they look good? Sure, let me show it to the camera. They smell good too. Alright, let's have one. I'm going to have one without the blue cheese, and I'm going to have one with the blue cheese. Yeah, those are good. Not too spicy, a little bit of heat, but nothing bad. I'm going to try it with the blue cheese now. If I can get this opened ever. Alrighty. Let's have it with blue cheese. A little dip. It's actually really good. Let me have one more bite. Let me grab some celery, dip some with the blue cheese, and a little bit of sauce in it. Can't get these quite open. Sorry. Alright. Got a little plastic on me. Let me dip some in the sauce. No, not sauce, blue cheese. I don't know why I said sauce. And a little bit in the wing sauce. Let me have some bite. Yeah, these are actually really good. Really good. So let me look at the board. You know what? I'm going to have it over Mariano's. I'm going to give it a 9. We're going to change that next week. So, good. Thank you, Lily Shalkowski, for giving it to me. Thank you, Verderos. And see you next week on Turkey Talks.
All right, welcome everyone. In the next segment of Turkey Talks, we have the interview with Carlo today. Carlo, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good right now.
Feeling great, actually. Got a good lifting, so yeah, feeling good.
Send it over to Coach Bob for some questions real quick, and I'll ask like maybe 1 or 2 at the end. So let's get that started.
Carlo, why did you decide to play football? Like, what made you decide?
Well, my dad always talked about it. He's big into football. And I started to fall in love with it gradually over time. When I was like a kid, I hated any sports, not just football, but I didn't really like understand it until I started getting more into it. And I was like, oh, this is fun. Like, I love the contact. I love the team building. So I think around maybe 7th grade, I decided, yeah, I'm going to play football. And then in my 8th grade year, I joined the freshman
Oh, okay.
team.
Good answer. Good answer. Do you have a pregame ritual?
Pre-game
We
ritual?
all know what that is.
I go to Mariano's and get my hoagie and or chicken cutlet.
How did you feel about Wrubel ranking those wings over Mariano's?
Blasphemy.
Yes.
That actually, he created a enemy in Jessup. If he steps foot in Jessup, then he better watch his step.
You like to write articles for the school, right?
Yeah.
What do you think your best article was?
My best article was probably the opinion piece, you could call it, about public versus private schools. It mattered a lot to me at the time, especially that our rivals prep.
Yeah.
And gradually, it's hard for public schools to play against a school that has an advantage. They're able to recruit. They're able to pick from a larger pool of kids than public schools are, such as Valley View. So that was probably my most well-written. I mean, every article is well-written, but my most, that really meant a lot to me.
That's good. Good.
Got one more question to ask on that topic. With the elimination of private schools being able to compete against public schools in the PIAA playoffs this year, what do you think about our chances to win it all?
Personally, I think we could win it all. We have the talent. We have the team. We just got put together. That's really it. Everyone has to contribute. I have to contribute. I have to find my place and my role on the team. Everyone does, really. That's what it is. That's what we have to do. We have the chemistry down. We just have to figure out how to fully play together and how to realize the dream of winning it all.
Very well spoken, Carlo. Now, one more question that I have to ask. Your dad owns a barber shop down in downtown Alpha.
Yep.
Name's Guy's Barbershop.
Yep.
What's your favorite haircut to get from your daddy's business?
A burst fade. It's just a good haircut. It's currently what I have on right now. And my dad gave it to me once. I fell in love with it. But not to brag, but he's the greatest barber in PA. So
Wow.
if anyone's out there that needs a cut, book him. Valley View loves him.
Carlo.
Personally get my haircuts from Damien too. So shout out Damien Biancarelli. And Bobby, got any more questions to ask?
Carlo, if you had to switch positions with a coach, right? For one day, who would it be and why?
I have a great answer to that one. It would be Scott. You know why?
Why?
So I could tell to myself, get in the game, you're starting.
Good answer. Good answer. I want to end with this. You and your dad go hunting, right?
Yeah.
Have you got any deer this year? Did you?
Oh, that's a hard question. No.
Why is it? How come you didn't?
So we ran across a couple of doe. We didn't shoot them. So my dad, he only wants to shoot bucks. Only bucks. So, I could have had some doe, but I guess we're just aiming for the bigger targets, so just bucks. So that's my answer to that one.
How do you feel about that?
I want to shoot a doe, but he's the one that takes me hunting. Can't argue with him.
It's awesome.
Sometimes you got to take what you could get sometimes, especially with hunting. If you could get something, you could get something. So I have one more question, too, before we send it into the next segment. Do you think you're going to be able to beat Wrubel in trivia?
Honestly? Yeah. Yeah, I got that in the bag. I'll be playing like Prom LeBron.
Great to hear, Carlo. With that being said, This has been my co-host, Coach Bob. This has been me, Luke Evans, aka Turkey Talks, and this is Carlo Biancarelli, our guest. With that being said, we'll send it into our next segment. Thank you, guys.
What's going on, everybody? This is Turkey Talks trivia segment with Ryan Wrubel and Carlo Biancarelli. I'm your host, Colin Dempsey, and let's get right into it. Are we boys ready?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, remember, if you hear this sound, Ryan got the question, and if you hear this sound, Carlo got it. All right, so question number 1. How many NFL teams does the state of Florida have? 3. Ryan. 3. 1-0 Wrubel. That was Wrubel first. Instant replay that. Oh. Question number 2. Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Who were the 2 presidents during World War II?
Oh, you got
It was oh my gosh. It was Roosevelt and Truman. Correct. 2-0 Ryan. Question number 3. Who has the most MLB World Series?
I don't know ball.
Reds? Incorrect.
Yankees.
Correct. Carlo gets it. 2-1. Question number 4. What was the military operation where the U.S. invaded the beaches of Normandy, France? Ryan.
D-Day.
D-Day. Ryan wins it all. 3-2. Oh, geez. Carlo's mad at this. All right, well, let's catch you on the next segment of Turkey Talks.
Oh, what's in the box? I don't know. So we're gonna figure that out. Definitely. I'm gonna take a wild guess because of the season. Is this something? Is it a Santa? No. Okay, moving this close. Trying to feel it out. His nose. Snowman. So, I'm one more. I got one more guess. I need a ball out here. What is it? Something soft, obviously. I'm gonna just shoot a wild one. Is it a bear?
Alrighty, everyone. This has been episode 3 of Turkey Talks alongside my co-host, Coach Bob. We had some amazing segments today. We had Wrubel's food review. There's still some stains on this cloth right here. But, of course, I don't know if you guys are able to see. There's some stains right here, but if you guys could see, it's pretty stained.
Yes.
Wrubel made a little bit of a mess. Carlo had a horrible fail at the What's in the Box. But besides that, we had some great segments today. We had a nice alien feature. And that being said, we're just going to wrap things up.